what your shadow is, you have a hard time being honest with people about how you're truly feeling about things, and also about your own truth. Like, you're not authentic with people. You hide behind a mask because you're scared of coming into union with someone, letting people in, letting people close. You could appear at the beginning of a relationship, whether it be romantic or friendship, where like you're bonding with the person, or at least they're thinking that they're bonding with you. But the thing is, you're obstructing a lot of information from them, though. I don't see this as like you gossip and talk crap about people. Some of you guys might do that, but I'm mainly seeing that you hold a lot of things back, you hold a lot of secrets, you keep a lot of things within yourself. You don't really express it to other people around you. So again, like I mentioned, people don't really get to know who you truly are. They're only seeing the mask. You could be the type of person who could secretly have feelings for someone and be like a secret admirer of someone, but because you're so timid and because you're scared of opening up your heart to somebody else, even if it's through friendship, you keep the person at bay. So it's like right when they start to get a little closer to you, you do push them away. And I don't see this as you hoarding money. I feel like you hoard your emotions. You bottle up your emotions. When there's issues, you don't talk about it. You act like everything's fine. I'm hearing that you mainly create a lot of the issues, though, because you don't want to communicate and talk things through. You don't want to have solutions to the issues that is being brought to your face, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, people will sit there and try to text you or call you, but it's like you're unavailable. You're avoidant. You ghost people a lot. Especially when they get close to you, you run for the hills. You run away from the person, but you don't even let them know about this. You don't give them the common courtesy for this. You straight up sit there and stop texting them. You don't even tell them why. You don't even tell them that you don't feel like texting. You don't even tell them that like you're busy. You just ghost. You don't say anything and you leave. And it's because you're scared of intimacy. You're scared of intimacy. You're scared of being in union with people. So it's like you would rather use like your sensual energy to be able to pull people in, which there's nothing wrong with sensual and sexual energy because that's a power too. But it's like you do this in a way to manipulate people to make them become closer to you. You're more used to like coitus with people versus being emotionally vulnerable. But you do this because this is your way of feeling powerful. So like you find a lot of your power through your sensuality, which there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, it's also a thing I saw earlier was you do it in a way where people can't get close to you, but you do it out of insecurity and a fear of really building something deep with someone. And again, whether that be romantic or platonic, you shapeshift depending on whoever you're around. And you're confusing. You're confusing. You confuse a lot of people. And I'm not gonna lie, you could even be considered a heartbreaker. You leave a lot of people brokenhearted. People who really wanted to connect with you, people who really wanted to date you. And you leave them like in this shroud of confusion and delusion. Like you create a lot of illusions for people, so it's like they're not really seeing you. I'm hearing all you do is put up a mask, but when you go home, when you're by yourself in your own thoughts, I'm seeing you might smoke a lot, you might drink a lot, or it's just you do a lot of contemplation at that time. I'm even seeing you could possibly be an earth sign. I'm seeing Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I'm also seeing air signs as you could be in your head a lot. So what is it? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I feel like you even gotten your wires crossed where you don't even know who you are anymore because you've suppressed it for so long. And I feel like this message is meant to tell you, hey, it's time to expand. Stop hiding yourself. Go through a transformation. Like there's a transformation here that you're meant to undergo. There's also something here with like religion here too. Like you could have religious trauma. But another thing I was really seeing with this when I first saw these cards when they came out is, I mean, you could even be in a period of time of your life with your spirituality where you're trying to figure out what pathway to go down, because maybe the pathway that you're going down you thought aligned with you, but you're realizing it doesn't resonate with you and your own philosophies on life or even your ideologies. And so it's like you want to change and fit it into this, but you're also terrified because you feel like you have to start over. But I'm hearing like it's okay that you have to start over. So, and I don't usually want to even like talk about my personal life, but I'm gonna mention this. I'm kind of going through something similar with the whole spirituality thing. Like I was more of a right hand path girly, but even if I was on that side of things, a lot of the stuff just didn't really, I didn't agree with it, especially all the dogma and like the propaganda and all that stuff. And so I realized like my life, how I have been living is actually more left hand. And so it's like I feel like I have to start over because it's like I have to release a lot of these limiting beliefs and perspectives on things and open my awareness up to something different. You know, we're taught that Satanism and Luciferianism is like evil, but it's not. And I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of people that you see that's in the limelight, they're not Satanists and they're not. Okay, their religion's not tied to a lot of these sectors. I'll just say that. I know there's different sectors, but I just, anyway, I'm not even gonna fully go into that, but I'm gonna continue. You could have a certain level of knowledge and you could very well mentor people, but you have this thing where it's like you're scared of getting abandoned. So when you do help someone level up and they actually go through changes, and the next thing you know, they're starting to slowly like leave your life, you will do things purposely to make it where they don't go up to a certain level. You might even try to sabotage them because you don't want to be left behind. There's even something here like with your career. You could be going through a career change, and maybe, I mean, it could even be a thing where maybe things that used to align with you just aren't aligned with you. It doesn't have to just strictly be like religious or like spiritual. It could even be like your philosophy on things, like things, how you view things. It could even be like education, like maybe you guys are choosing to go to school, or you know, something of that nature. Like you're doing something that is out of the norm for you, and it's a pathway that you're embarking on that does not feel comfortable because it feels foreign, and you're like, okay, I'm going down this pathway, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm doing all this research, but what am I doing? I know I need to continue to cycle through this transformation, let it come to an end and go through my rebirth, but I'm terrified. But I'm hearing you just gotta row with it. You just gotta let it flow. There's also something here with like a mother or father, and like also like your legacy, like whatever this is, it's leading to that. Or it's a part of your legacy. You do have spiritual gifts, but I feel like you doubt your intuition a lot. I feel like a lot of you guys think that these abilities are a curse. You don't like that you see so much. You don't like that you feel so much. It's like you just wish it would just shut off. Okay, let me just say this. You can actually do something where you can imagine a dial, and you can utilize that to help, so that way it's not too overwhelming. Like there's certain safeguards or even things that you could put up around yourself that could help you with managing that, so it's not too much for yourself and also for your nervous system. So look into those things, okay? You don't really feel like a gym either. You guys feel like quite the opposite. It's also kind of giving me an energy of you not really truly knowing your worth. Because again, they're bringing me back to like you feeling the need to be only about your looks, and that's it. Like you are more than just your looks. You're an amazing person, but you just need to allow that to shine. But you also need to work on all of these things that they're talking about too. You need to let yourself shine, be proud of who you are. It's okay to be an individual. You don't have to conform, okay? But then also, if you're wanting this freedom, you gotta free yourself from a lot of these things. They're not having me get more cards out except for advice, so I'm gonna keep going. Some of you also very well need to move your bodies as well. Like you gotta move this energy is what they're saying. And a way to do that is through flow, but also the big thing I'm seeing is like through creation, like creativity, whatever your creative talents are. They also want you to take time out, reflect on these things, refine yourself, allow yourself to go through this transformation, and rest. It's time to recharge. It's time to soothe your soul, is what they're telling me. And the Shine Brightly came out again, and they're pointing me to individuality. You need to embrace your individuality. It is not a flaw. Yes, it makes you stand out and stick out. Yes, that also means that, like, if you're wanting to connect with people on a deeper level, that you're gonna have to allow yourself to not only be seen by people who really are actually gonna genuinely love you, because the only way for you to truly be seen for who you are is by you being authentic. And if you're not being authentic, well, you're going to keep attracting experiences to yourself, one, that you don't want, but then two, that you're not going to want to experience. Trust me, because those type of lessons. There was something else I was going to say, but I had a lapse and I forgot. So, but yeah, if you really want to connect with people on a deeper level, you have to be willing to open your heart up again. You have to be willing to let go of the old story. Acknowledge what you went through. Allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to process your emotions. Go through this refinement. Face your fears. I guarantee you'll see some type of change. Okay? I'm going to end this here. If it resonated with you, feel free to like the video. Until then, peace, you guys.